So this is going to be a reading on advice moving forward. And we have 3 piles. There's pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with yourself and to find that calm state and to pick the pile you're most intuitively drawn to. Remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, with this being a collective reading. Not everything's going to resonate for every person because there may be multiple people watching each pile. And we're going to get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, first we're going to pull out the ones I did for qualities about you. These are qualities that are on focus in this reading, qualities to remember about yourself, to remember that you possess and you have in going forward. Loyal, loving, sweet, caring, deep, nurturing, poetic, grounded. So you're somebody who's very, even though you might be very imaginative and very creative, you're also somebody who's very grounded in reality as well. Somebody who sees the romantic, sweet side of things, but also sees the serious nature of things. Somebody who's very caring, empathetic, somebody who's very solid, committed, stable. Someone who's very endearing is a good word as well. And so, in anything that you're facing, remember that you have the strength to be able to face it, being someone who's so grounded and down to earth, someone who's very humble and appreciative of the things around you. Now we have some cards to see kind of what the situation is and how to move forward. We got the Queen of Wands. Intimacy, creativity, strong, stable, new projects or ideas, psychic inspirations, sassy, positive, flirty, love self, fun, fiery, passionate, spiritual, caring, nurturing of self and others, protective, affectionate, and camaraderie. So it might be a situation where you're starting a new project, or you're possibly going out on a new endeavor, taking a chance on something. We have the Five of Swords. Conflicts, fighting for self, learning to pay attention to the red flags. Fear comes from within and can cause trouble. Tart, conflict, drama, learning the hard way. Understanding conflicts and seeing the reason behind conflicts. So there might be a need to learn from past cycles that have happened. There may also be a need to understand why conflicts are occurring around you and how you might be adding to those conflicts. There also might be a need to make sure that people around you are as loyal to you as you are to them, because it could also be about lies or things like that going on. It could also be mental conflicts inside yourself that may be going on. You might possibly be having some self-esteem issues, and it could be causing a conflict in your mind, making you feel like everyone's out to get you or nobody likes you or something along those lines. But knowing that you have the ability to be this self-confident person who expresses yourself and who's passionate and fiery. Nice combination to have with the grounded energy as well. So you got a little bit air, a little bit of earth, a little bit of water, a little bit of fire going on. Very balanced energy. We have light, family, happy family, emotional fulfillment, emotional work pays off, abundance of love, choosing love, wish granted, peace and happiness, magical love, equality, strong bond, happy family, emotional completion or fulfillment. enough love to go around. So maybe you might be conflicted, thinking that others around you aren't seeing you in a very high light, and maybe they're distracted with other things around them as well, or focused on something else, and it may be causing some kind of internal conflict. But being able to stand strong and trust in the high vibrational energy around you, maybe even a need to bring yourself to a higher state of vibration energetically, taking the time to rest and reflect and to really meditate on what is causing the dramas or conflicts in your life or inside yourself, depending on which one it is. And since you're someone who's very deep, it very well could be inside yourself, because a lot of times people who are really deep have a deep internal dialogue as well, and have a lot of thoughts constantly going on in their mind that can sometimes wreak havoc. So we have healing fears, hard work, clearing karma and fears, ships coming in for work, paying, or ships coming in for, I'm not sure what that says, but for the work you've done, basically. No more blocked thoughts, taking action to balance your thoughts and envisioning a bright future. So being able to clear up any kind of turmoil you may have going on in your thoughts, to be able to stop feeling stuck in your thoughts. Stop feeling stuck in this cycle of conflict. Stop feeling stuck like you have to fight for yourself all the time. And just being able to open your eyes to the happiness around you. Being able to really be grateful and notice the happiness and abundance of love and emotional fulfillment within yourself and around yourself. Freedom to be self, knowing how to enjoy life, ready to live life, happiness with friends, soul family, knowing where you belong, and finding your people. So there's either a need to step more into your truth and be more yourself, so you can attract people to you who are more on your vibration energetically, or just knowing how to enjoy the moment and have fun and really celebrate all the things going on around you. And once you can celebrate and have gratitude where you're at, generally a lot more abundance starts coming in as well. Not saying there won't ever be anything bad that happens, because there's always going to be bad things that happen in life. But once we're in a state where we're at more of a peaceful feeling of happiness, those things don't hit us so hard, and we're more able to stay solid and stable in those things. And once again, you have those qualities deep within you where you have the ability to be very grounded. And maybe you're somebody who loves very, very deeply, and it's hard to trust and see it coming back from others. And so you have a hard time showing your true self, but there's a need to step into that self-confidence and that fiery, passionate energy, and to really just take charge of your own life, and to be able to go forward with no worries about what anyone else is thinking. Taking action to express your ideas, abundance from new thoughts and ideas, playful, sassy, flirty, knowing what you want and going after it. So there's a lot of expressing yourself and really just coming into your power, and really being able to just stand your ground and say who you are, mean it, know it, and not care where the chips may fall. And it looks like they're going to fall in a good place anyway once you start to express yourself more fully. They always do. Beauty. I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I am beautiful even when I don't see it. I am beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I am beautiful, and I don't even care if you know it. I am beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. And another thing about when you're really expressing your truth like that, and you're really loving yourself like that, You aren't so focused on needing everyone else to see how amazing you are either, because you're seeing it, and that's the only validation that you need. You don't need the validation from anyone outside yourself. Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they've just pooped their pants. Yeah, that's probably it. Generally, when people are on a lower vibration, they're projecting on everyone around them, and they're hurting people around them on a regular basis. And even if they aren't vibrating low energetically on a regular basis, if they just got something awful going on that day, even if you don't know about it, that could be the reason why they snapped at you that day. That could be the reason why they hurt your feelings. Instead of feeling like it's actually something wrong with you, know and trust that they just got something going on. Maybe even taking action to ask if they got something going on may help as well. And if that's why they're acting the way they are. A shooting star travels far. Wish upon a star and visualize the outcome. So really being able to dream big and believe in your dreams coming true. Being able to visualize all the happiness coming into your life. And being able to believe that it's real. And being able to feel that happiness and peace at that moment. Being able to surrender the outcome, but at the same time visualize all your dreams of happiness coming true. And knowing that you have that happiness within yourself. Happiness is not an external entity, but it's something within ourselves that's stored inside. Something that we bring out by finding peace and clarity, and by clearing out all the mental chatter and being able to focus more on our heart and our intuition, and being able to believe that it's possible to love yourself to the extent that other people outside yourself don't dictate your actions anymore. New changes bring blessings. Go with the flow. Don't swim upstream. Know your truth. Know your worth. And don't accept less. And know your truth too. Rise to the occasion. Let fear breed courage within. Move to the beat. Get up and get active. So there's a lot of times it's really easy to get caught up in everything's changing and getting anxiety and worries about how things are going to play out, and are all these changes going to end up being something horrible. But really being able to just go with the flow and not resist those changes will bring you the best outcome. When we resist those changes, that's what brings all the obstacles and all the hardships in. But when we're able to just go with the flow, it gives us that courage to be able to keep going forward. And the strength. Because if we're spending all of our time trying to fight the current, we don't have that strength to be able to jump into things. Fear can either cause us to jump ship and run for the hills, or it can cause us to step up and take action to go after what we want. Take that action to go after what you want. Know what you are worth, and make damn sure you put all your efforts towards going after that, and don't accept any less. And it's not a specific thing necessarily, but it's just knowing your value and understanding that you don't have to accept anything into your life that doesn't serve your highest good. Being able to get out, get some fresh air, get some exercise, dance, move, start a project, do a community activity, something like that will really help in this situation as well. And it'll also help you to feel even better about yourself too, because you're up doing things and you're up moving, and if you're doing a community project or something like that, you're helping others. If you're, dancing, you're getting that exercise, you're getting that blood pumping, that adrenaline flowing, you're getting all those feel good endorphins moving, and it really helps you to be able to feel good about yourself as well, because you feel like you're really putting something into yourself and taking that time for yourself that you need. Everybody needs that time for themselves. Don't feel guilty about spending some of it on you too. I think that's what I got for this pile. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful night. And I'm moving to pile 2. So for pile 2, I'm going to read the cards about qualities you possess first. Qualities to focus on for this reading, qualities to remember that you have in dealing with whatever situation you're dealing with. Dreamy, imaginative, creative, romantic. Independent, adventurous, on the go, entertainer. So you're somebody who's really just loves love kind of type of person. Somebody who is really very romantic and lovey, and you might be a storyteller as well. Somebody who really might live on a cloud a little bit to a certain extent, but somebody who is very independent as well. So even though you really love the idea of love and romance, and you really enjoy doing creative projects or things like that, you also really enjoy having your own space and being independent as well. Sometimes it can be really hard having relationships when you really love the joy, the romance, the happiness together, but you also enjoy being independent and on the go. Somebody who's very adventurous and is an entertainer, somebody who's very charismatic, who can really fit into any group of people and really enjoys moving around from place to place, whether that's actually moving from place to place or just conversing in one group and moving to the next group and conversing in that group. There's somebody who really can handle a lot and really enjoys handling it overall. Even though, we all bitch and complain sometimes, overall you seem to really enjoy it. Or at least you have the ability within you to enjoy it. Sorry. Okay, so we have, for these cards, they're going to be kind of what's going on in the situation and how to move forward in this situation. Able to accomplish anything, knowing your work paid off, eyes on the prize, ready to work for it, feeling good about yourself, going within to learn and forgive, committed to interdependence, release control. And really, these qualities right here are very characteristic of interdependence. And sometimes you can swing too far into the independent side or the codependent side, but there is a happy medium right between the two, and these qualities together are kind of like that happy medium. It's somebody who really enjoys being around their person, really enjoys cuddling, really enjoys the love, really enjoys all of those little things, but at the same time really enjoys their own space, their own time, and their own things. And I think this is saying just being able to keep in mind that you can accomplish that you can really do that you can have relationships in that manner where you can be that way. It may take a lot of hard work, and it may take keeping your eyes on the prize at the end and learning how to forgive yourself and others or possibly being patient with others as they learn to forgive as well. A learning of how to release control and being able to just enjoy the time you do have together, I think is part of that. I don't know why I was getting that. Anyway, energetic, massive growth, taking chances, learning to open up, go getter. Learning what you want, understanding your passions, very focused, perseverance, quick speed, attractive, and passionate. So, you may be in the midst of learning exactly what you do want and understanding what you're passionate about, understanding what makes you feel this dreamy, romantic way, what makes you feel like you can stand strong on your own, what makes you feel good about yourself, what direction you want to go in. But you're somebody very perseverant, somebody who moves very quickly, somebody who really can overcome a lot and who grows a lot as they go, somebody who takes chances and learns to open up. There might be a need to learn to open up more because sometimes when you're very independent, you aren't so used to sharing parts of yourself with another person. But you got to decide if you want to have a partner, because if you have a partner, you both got to be able to share yourselves with each other. And you both got to know that this is what you want when you're going forward as well. Making decisions, smart knowing, letting go of baggage by choice, blunt, witty, free-spirited, choosing to serve yourself so you can serve others in the long run, balanced thoughts, balanced mind, balanced life. So there's a need to find balance in your thoughts. There's a need to be able to make a decision for what you want, really, and to go within yourself to understand what it truly is that you want. By being able to let go of your baggage, by being able to clear out any of the unwanted mental chatter going on in your head, by being able to choose to serve yourself